I love going bushwalking in the rain. It's awesome. Check it out. Smells different. It's awesome. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to put this here so you can... Oh yeah, here you go. So see this bit here? This is an ant's nest. These guys are amazing. They know about 3 days before it's going to rain, and they start building up their nest to protect the queen. This bit here is higher than this bit, and that tells me that when I'm walking in the bush and I see the ants building, I know that they're gonna the weather's gonna be coming in from this direction, because this is the highest side, and it's gonna rain in about 2-3 days from this direction over here. So it's pretty cool. You might also see them coming into your house, and when you see ants coming in the house, you generally know it's gonna rain. So I just thought that was a pretty cool fact, and yeah, just thought I'd share the love. So this little guy is a bit of a bush favourite. It's called native sarsaparilla, and it's a leaf, but it's very similar to one that's poisonous, so be careful, don't use it at home. It tastes like licorice. You rip it open and you get the bit that's broken and you suck on it. It's kind of bitter, but it's got like a licorice taste, and it's just good to suck on. Anyway, there you go. I know this doesn't look like anything to you guys, but if you check out these banksia cones right here, and over here, and over here, they've all been devoured, and they've got really hard seed pods, and they can only be like exploded and rebirth when they die, or when fire comes through and bursts out, that opens up that seed pod. But what's happened is the glossy black cockatoos and the white cockatoos, they also come through. They're the only things that can crunch through these, and they prune these trees, and you can see where they've been. They've knocked them off. This is the tree right here, old man banksia tree. Just an amazing bit of trivia for the Australian bush, that a lot of the Australian plants can only germinate with intense fire. Sometimes seeds are pressure cooked, the ones that last and are the strongest. Boom! Something's been here. It's been climbing up this tree. Highly likely it's not a koala, but I want to find out what this one is. So this is optimum leech territory. Wet, moist, near a creek bed. And if you check out this little path here, you often see these in the bush, and they look like paths that people have trodden on, but they're too small. So this is a wallaby trail, and if you follow that, that's a well-worn path. They're a bit like us. They have set routes that they like to take. This is a wallaby path, and a quite strong one. So back to the leeches. If you ever get a leech on you, they're black and they're long and they wiggle and they suck onto your blood. People get a bit freaked out by them, but they're actually really clean animals, and they use them in the UK to reattach amputees. So they'll put it on the end of the finger so that the blood sucks through the amputee part of the body. So they're actually really clean animals, and they're really useful for the medical practitioners. But if you do get one on you in the bush, just grab a cigarette. You can grab a cigarette lighter and burn them off, or just put a bit of salt on them. So if you're a bit nervous, it's a wet day and you're going for a walk in the bush, take a bit of salt with you, or keep a cigarette lighter with you, so that you can get them off. You can pull them off straight away if you see them sucking on, but often when they've attached, they're really on there, and you'll have blood all in your socks. So don't get freaked out. They're actually really clean animals, and you'll be right. Suck it up, princess. That one was for you, Dan. Ooh, I wonder who's hiding up there. Looks like an old little nest. That's pretty cool. Anyway, oh, this is awesome. I don't know if you could hear that, but there was a wallaby just trekking through there. And I stopped to check out this plant, which is a geebung tree. And these guys make really awesome fruit that you can only eat when they drop to the ground and turn black. So often the animals get them before you do. But what a cool name, hey? Geebung. Let's see if we can find that little swamp wallaby that just jumped by. Okay, what not to do with tree sap on a rainy day. This stuff is like not edible. I just discovered that the hard way. But it's kind of like raw bananas when you hit it, put it in your mouth, and it's like, it's disgusting. Anyway, I've heard it's good for numbing things, and I don't know if it's this tree, but one of them you crunch them up when they're dry powder and you rub them in your wounds, and it's got like an antiseptic. Pretty sure that's the Angophora tree, but this isn't an Angophora. So check this tree out. There's 3 koala barks here and 2 here. That tells us there's been a koala around here somewhere. And check it out. Yeehaw. That little guy right up there, I don't know if you can see him, but he's hanging out there. It's all curled up. It's way up high, I can't get any closer. But what a day. These are my favourite bush food. If you ever tried sour warheads, they're a little bit like that. They're called bush currants. Some people call them sour apples. This is like slightly small, but well, there's some back here. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. A bit blurry. Anyway, I'll turn it around so you can see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the sour bit. Anyway, I like them. Real fun. And they're definitely not allergic ones. Hasn't got any protein in it, so you can feed it to your kids and watch them go sour. Oh. Anyway, I'll take you on some more bush food adventures next time.